Conversations with Uncasa, episode 1. Y'all been waiting.
You're ready. You're ready. You're ready, bro. Appreciate you, my nigga.
Oh shit. You know that, man. You know that, man. You know that, man. First of all, before we start, man, how you doing mentally? How your family? How your health? How's everything, man?
I'm
Let's get
good.
that first and
I'm good,
foremost.
bro. I'm well, man. I can't complain, bro. I can't complain, my nigga. Bless. We here.
Nah, that's definitely a fact, man. Definitely, man. How your new year going so far?
So far, so good. So far, so good, bro. Well, I can't. Like I said, man. Every day is a blessing. So a whole
Now that's
year.
a fact.
You know what I mean? Just the type of groundwork a nigga could do in a whole year is like, you know what I mean? You got to be grateful. Absolutely.
A super blessing, man. So how let's get into where you from. Let the people know where you from, where you reside at coming up.
I'm from the star. I'm from the star. Know what I mean? I I'm from the star, but I was born in I was born in Fort Greene. For people that don't know, that would be considered like downtown Brooklyn. Like, know what I mean? That's like soon as you come over to Manhattan, you know what I mean? Soon as you come over the bridge, you know what I mean? Like that's like downtown area, you know what I mean? Fort Greene, Clinton
Yeah,
Hill, you know, LG. You know, if anybody, if you familiar with like the original 50 Cent, Killer Ben, fucking,
definitely.
that era of, know what I mean?
Albee Square Mall.
Yeah, exactly. That, know what I mean? That area right there. So that's
Yeah,
originally
man.
that's where my mom's and my pops is from and shit. And I was, know what I mean? I lived there until maybe like 10 or 11. And then I moved, know what I mean? I moved to the star and shit, know what I mean? So I say I'm from the star, know what I mean? That's where a nigga got his bones and shit like that. Ah, fuck, my fault.
That's all good.
I gotta get this together. Say that again.
Coming up, growing up in the style.
Oh man. Uh a lot. Shit, man. Yo, you know what? Let's start. Fuck it. Let's start in Fort Greene. Let's start in Fort Greene, bro.
We started fourth grade.
Growing up in I was born in 1990. So
Okay.
that that era, the height of rap, hip hop, know what I mean, and um the the tail end of the tail end of the beginning of the crack era and shit like that. That area is legendary. You know what I mean? Like, hey, for anybody that know that area is legendary. You know what I mean? From the Eric B's and Rakims to the fucking Pony Pack crew, fucking Supreme Magnetic. You know what I mean? Not Supreme from Queens,
Yeah.
Puerto Rican Supreme from Brooklyn. Know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but
Fact.
my pops is from that cloth. Know what I mean? Pony Pack crew, that era. Know what I mean? Like very much very much involved. My parents was very much involved, know what I mean, in the the what was going on at that time, know what I mean? And
Okay.
my pops actually got killed in 91. And yeah, it's fine. My biological pops, know what I mean? Got killed in 91, know what I mean? And in my crib, know what I mean? Like, and you know, he let's just say he was living that life, and niggas came in the crib one day, you know what I mean, and you know he whether he owed them something or he took something from the wrong person, you know what I mean, and that was that. And from there, you know, well, shit. Technically, well, I lived there. My pops was murdered there. Eventually, like when my mom's got the strength enough to go back and shit like that, we lived there for probably like another 9 or 10 years, and then we moved up to the stop. Know what I mean? But that's the very beginning, like the, know what I mean? That's the beginning of everything.
How was it? How was your transition moving from uh Fort Greene rather to Bed-Stuy, being that you was up in age when you moved to your new hood?
The crazy shit is, see, I always had relatives in the stop. My grandma's always lived in the stop. So even young as a kid, you know, niggas is city kids. So nigga, 9, 10 years old, I've been taking the bus. I've been taking the bus up and down Myrtle Avenue, past Marcy to my hood now, know what I mean, which is the yard, know what I mean? Back down to Fort Greene since before I could remember by myself, bro. So
Dope.
it was, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. At the time, it was a beautiful thing. You know, when you a kid, you don't even really recognize the madness. Know what I mean? You just a kid. You just maneuvering through this shit.
Yeah,
So
you
it was,
really don't realize, you don't really realize what type of circumstances you in.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So
Same here, growing up in Harlem was like that, bro. See, I'm a little older than you. I was born in '79. So, like, coming up in Harlem, I came from the Rich Porter era. Like, I remember, like, his little brother Darnell that they portrayed and paid him for. I was actually one of his friends
yeah,
personally. You know what I'm saying? We went to PS92 together. And when that happened, like, I was too young to really understand what kidnapping and ransom money and stuff was, because you was just hearing it buzzing through the streets. But I come from that era when the whole Harlem was condemned. It's gentrified now, but I come from the era where the whole Harlem was gentrified. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was condemned, straight dogs. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Let me
It
let me
was
ask you. Let me ask you. Rich and them died like when in the 90s.
yeah, early '90s, '91,
Alright, so
'92,
so
like right around the
basically,
time you was
that's what
born.
I'm describing. I'm describing like my pops was in that, like that dog eat dog, like everybody that that climb to the top, you know, like where everybody just trying, you know what I mean? Everybody trying to be the biggest nigga on the streets, the biggest whatever the fuck you doing, the biggest stick up kid,
That's a
biggest
fact.
hustler. So yeah,
I
yeah,
come from that. I come from that free lunch era. I was
gangster.
going with my friends, getting a free lunch and all that. So let me ask you this: um, when when did you become interested in acting?
Ooh, yo, damn, that's a good question, man. That's a good question because right, as much as I don't want to, as much as I didn't want to act, I always been interested in acting. I think that's a thing for kids. Know what I mean? You know, you watch your favorite show on TV and shit, bro, and you
Yeah,
you place yourself there. Like, you know, you first of all, we living in a ghetto, so we imagining. Know what I mean? Like, that is my, that's the dream world at the time. Like, so shit, before I could remember, nigga, maybe Power Rangers or some shit. Know what I mean? I might have wanted to be, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that
yeah,
early, Cop and a Half or some shit. Know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Because I remember I wanted to be on TV since like Webster stuff, seeing Silver
yeah,
Spoons. This might be shows like, I ain't gonna lie, like Michael Jackson did it for me. Mike did it for me. Mike did it for me. Once I remember when his head caught on fire vividly. I had a crazy car. I think I had pneumonia. I was like 4 years old. And I remember that vividly. My uncle and my mom's playing that album, and I was getting better. Like, I still do the Michael Jackson in the day. When you see the new Davies video
that's my
featuring King Bimo
man.
hitting on concert, I was getting busy. Like, I grew up. I'm the kid that grew up, yo, at the cookouts, at the house parties, yo, dance, do the Mike
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
throwing
yeah,
that
yeah,
new album.
yeah.
So
Hell
I
yeah.
came from that. I came from that era. So you're a pretty actor. I wanted to let you know, and my audience to know that y'all got me through some dark times. Watching Respect Life got me through some dark time. I was in a real dark time,
I
and y'all
appreciate that, bro.
uplift me.
You always tell me that. Know what I mean? I appreciate that shit, bro.
Word the mother. Um, so growing up in the style, what was your dreams? Like what did you really want to do if you didn't get into acting? Like what was like your focus?
Um, early on, everybody want to play ball. Know what I mean? So I
Hmm.
played basketball early on.
Thanks for
Um,
that super chat.
and I was decent too. So I played ball early on. That was my dream. Know what I mean? Like like I said, nigga, in the ghetto is like it ain't too many. You know what I mean? It ain't too many outlets. So like I said, from what suc- we relate success from what we see on TV mostly because we don't see much of it in our own neighborhoods outside of local success. Know what I mean?
Hmm.
So it was definitely sports, basketball. Like I said, a- acting from an early age, like just watching TV, but also I was enticed too by, I watched a lot of like the acting was like it went hand in hand because I'm a young kid watching old gangster flicks too. So I'm watching the old, gangster
Hmm.
movies. I'm watching I'm it's like a tug of war. I'm all over the place for real, for real. I want to be
It's basically
I,
it's like schooling.
all I knew as a kid, a young kid, I knew I wanted some money. I knew I ain't want to be fucked up. I knew I wanted to have shit. So that was like
So so let me ask you this: even if it was a street nigga or a hip hop nigga, who from your hood that motivated you to say, yo, Kyle, you got to get your shit together, my nigga. Word up. You got to get to this bag. Who did you see in your hood that motivated you to get to that bag?
early or like
Early, early,
early.
early. Mm-hmm.
Early, I ain't gonna lie. I got to shout out my uncle Az. You know what I mean? My godfather and shit. Um, not Az to not if for people that don't know, Az is like a, a widespread guard body name. You know what I mean? So
Y'all said
it's gonna be a bunch of
Asiatic.
Az's, a bunch of Preems, a bunch of
Yep.
from you know what I mean from New
Divines,
York.
a
You know what I
bunch of
mean? That's
divines. Yep.
so I ain't talking about the rapper Az. I'm talking about my uncle Az for Fort Greene and him. He was like it was just he for me at the time. I was always super aware and niggas did their thing, but for me, he checked all the boxes. For me, he was like
Mm-hmm.
charismatic. No, I mean he got money, but he was charismatic. He was fly. He wasn't a dummy. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He was tough. It was rare that you could get all those things in one place,
Person.
or one person. You know what I mean? In the hood, like usually, a nigga might be a nigga might be the nigga, you know what I mean? Like when it come to getting money, or he might be the tough nigga on the block, but it's rare when a nigga check all the boxes, you know what I mean? And he was the first person I was like, yo, damn, this nigga, this nigga's the nigga. Like he ain't got no flaws. And you know what I mean? In my eyes, you know what I mean? As a kid.
Out of any, out of the whole cast of Respect Life, and shout out to the whole cast. Out of the cast, who are you most close with in real life that you are like kind of on the show?
Damn, that's tough because one mouse that's my brother, that's my real life brother. Know what I mean? Grew up same
Word,
crib.
you and Mouse's
Yeah,
brother? I
yeah,
ain't know
hell
that.
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay,
my real life brother. So him one and Kareem, of course. Know what I mean? My son say. People probably could get that from my dialogue. That shit is genuine, real. Know what I mean? Real. Know what I
so
mean?
out of you, that's crazy. You say that because the chemistry between you and Mouse and you and Reem is so fucking natural and like let me name one part. Like when Mouse
It's
stole the
really that.
gun, like when Mouse stole a gun from you and uh he came to get some weed and he trying to, get back and apologize. And the way you looked at him and told that nigga to spin, I was like, yo, these niggas really know each other or something, bro. Like
Those
they
is
they
my
they,
line. Spin is my words. That's not in the
Mhm.
script. That is, you know what I mean? That's how we talk to each other. Or how we did talk to each other. You know, we older now and shit. But
Yeah. How
but yeah,
old was you
Reem, you
when
know
you
what I mean?
started?
Reem, that's my dog. Like as far as like coming up together, you know what I mean? Like him, you know what I mean? Shit, well, believe it or not, shit, Reem say he like a year or two older than me. So
Uh-huh.
so really, nigga, he did a lot of shit he did first. A lot of shit I picked up, you know what I mean, fucking with him, you know what I mean, running behind him and shit. So yeah, that's our, that's that dialogue is real because that's really what we do. That's really, you know what I mean, every day. And then like I said, with Mouse being the little bro, that's my little brother, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's that dynamic, you know what I mean? Us three, I want to say that's the most, you know what I mean, close. That's as close as you could get to shit. You might have pulled up in the building one day and we was doing that literally. No cameras rolling, no, know what I mean? I'm I'm talking shit to him, he talking shit to Mouse, we shooting the shit back and forth. So
Dope, dope. Um, so being that Respect Life is a book, a big cast and was shot all over Brooklyn, was it difficult to kind of build up the chemistry with the guys that wasn't from your hood?
uh initially I say yeah. Initially I say yeah. Um and initially we wouldn't Boom would kind of keep that separate, like, know what I mean? Like we wouldn't even at first we wouldn't even interact with. We would only be on set with our people because that's who we would
I
be
was from the
working with.
court.
But damn, I don't even know if he did that intentionally. Know what I mean? Now I'm thinking about it, but initially, yeah, know what I mean. It was hard to work with. Know what I mean? Other people and shit. But one thing about like our program and how our community is set up, for the most part, know what I mean, we trust each other. And if you got a when you got a leader like Boom, we definitely all trust him, know what I mean? So pretty much we following, know what I mean, we following suit, know what I mean? Like I can't even front like I would have been able to have a say so, like, I don't want this thing. Boom was a nigga, he got his vision. He ain't really open to, know what I mean, hear what niggas, he ain't really open to hear niggas' opinion like that.
Okay. How
But
was the
but
initial?
but go
Go
ahead.
ahead, finish. I don't mean to cut your wisdom. Go ahead.
But I think it helped. I think it helped all of us open up more, know what I mean, to, working with everybody, know what I mean, and getting out of our fucking little, know what I mean, our little box of a neighborhood and shit like that. So yeah, like to be completely honest, it was some resistance at first, but just whispers like amongst us, know what I mean? Me saying, I'm like, yo, damn, why these niggas over here? Why this nigga, Lord, if I'm just being honest, know what I mean?
Right? Another question. Uh, with Respect Life. Uh, damn, it slipped my mind. But the how did the initial Respect Life come together?
Um, shit.
Like, how
Well,
was it brought to you?
Well, Boom. I want to say that he had shot he had shot something prior to this. Know what I mean? Like Boom always wanted to do like a movie. I wanted to say he had started a movie or whatever. Know what I mean? And maybe like shot one scene and never put it out. Like nothing never came of it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would, he would. He always talked about it though, like yo, I want to shoot this. Initially it was a movie, and then when he came with the web series idea, he like yo, I got this scene for you. I want you to know what I mean. I just want to try it out. I want you to play this character. Know what I mean? The character was, I guess, a little bit younger than I was, maybe a year or two. So the character was really meant for another kid that's from the neighbor, like from our neighborhood or whatever.
Okay.
Um, I get pissed off because I always forget his name, bro. But I wanna shout him out. That's my man Remo and Ra little brother. But
Okay.
he
That's
got killed. He passed away. You know what I mean? Like a few years back. But he a couple years younger than me. I want to say they call him. I want to if I'm not bugging, bro. I want to
wow.
say they call him Mello, like in real life. Know what I mean? But I can't remember his name. So
Wow.
I just want
That's
to say
crazy.
R.I.P. the son. That's my man Remo and Rob brother. Know what I mean? I send my condolences to them and shit. And and he was one of them young niggas where he caught up in his own shit. So he was kind of like Boom wanted him to play the character. He on some too cool shit. He like, yo, man, y'all niggas can't, we old niggas to him. He like, yo, man, he brushing Boom off and shit. So it was really just a matter of him not being available and me being directly from the hood. Know what I mean? Like, and Boom having access to, know what I mean? Like just the access really.
Out of all these, what web series did you partake in, particularly watch besides your own?
Say that again. I watched Money and Violence the first season. I watched the first season of Money and Violence. Outside of that period, I never I never been like I'm not a big web series person. I don't like this gonna be an unpopular opinion. But I don't
Mm-hmm.
really watch the web series, bro. I don't watch Tubi. I don't watch them foreign movies where the fucking it be good shit too. Like what's the shit they had? Them foreign movies, they be on Netflix and shit, but the words don't match, you know what I mean?
The subtitles.
Just
Yeah.
certain shit
Mm-hmm.
I'm very like, you know what I mean? I'm very critical of shit, bro. So I I watched Money and Violence the first season. I watched Our Show the first season, and then I kind of just know what I mean. But Money and Violence was like that was the show that I'm like, this I fuck with it. Know what I mean? Like
Second, let me turn something off real quick. I have 5 movies to watch and only 5 movies to watch. What movies would it be?
that's a good question. Menace to Society is one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Menace to Society is one. Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. That's my favorite. That's my most favorite. That's my favorite movie of all time.
I agree with you.
That's two. I could do Belly. Um, what's that? Three right
Mm-hmm.
there. I fuck with I fuck
Mm-hmm.
with fuck it, I'm gonna do a kids movie. I'll do Cop and a Half. I ain't watched it in years, but that was my shit.
Okay.
That was my shit as a kid. And
Dope.
Goodfellas. I learned a lot from that movie.
Dope. Dope. I agree with all of those. How uh how did you initially meet Bone P? God bless his soul.
Shit, boom, shit, boom. Like I said, I'm from down on the other end, literally all the way downtown. But my grandma's always lived across the street from my building. My grandma's always had a brownstone on Willoughby Avenue, you know what I mean, across the street from where my building is, across the street from the yard. Um, my step pops is my step pops is from the yard, you know what I mean? My step pops raised me since I was 4. He born and raised from the yard, you know what I mean? Hood legend. Shout out to Pop, you know what I mean? Everybody know rest in peace to the GOAT. Um, and yeah, that's my relationship with Boom. Like basically, nigga, Boom is my pop's little man. Boom brother, my man Skizzy Steven, he like a
Mm-hmm.
year or two older than me. That's you know what I mean. That's my peer. Boom is the older homie. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So my early relationships from Boom is just watching that nigga, bro. Just watching that nigga spit from afar. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really old enough to be in the mix. You know what I mean? So just watching from a distance, just you know what I mean? Just seeing how Boom maneuver, how his niggas maneuver. Shiz, rest in peace. Black, fucking all my older niggas, Dula, Shy, fucking all the big homies.
Mm-hmm. Boom passed away.
Um Damn, that's a good question. Shit. Was I think it was a morning. I think he passed away at night, but I think I got the news that next morning. I think I was in the crib. I was in the crib. It was February for sure. It's this month right here. Um my birthday is in February, so my birthday is February 19th. Um yeah, I was in the crib. I was in the crib. And that shit hit like a ton of bricks because he was sick, but he was sick, bro. But I don't know, niggas. We just wasn't niggas wasn't taking that shit serious.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas thought, know what I mean? Maybe he shake back, maybe he don't. But if he don't, shit, we was gonna have him around. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that shit. A nigga couldn't even because even in him being sick, bro, he was. uh, I don't even know how to say. Like he was healthy. Even in him being sick, he was present. You know what I mean? He was present. You feel
Okay.
me? Like
How difficult was it to continue on doing Respect Life without Boom being present?
um shit, damn near impossible, nigga. You see we can't seem to we can't seem to get we ain't got a season done, or 4 or 5 episodes. Like we ain't put out, yo, bro. Boom been gone. Shit, I can't even. Don't get me the lion, man.
Yeah, man, because it's kind of difficult
We
to
might have
know
put
where
out
he was
three.
going to
We
take
might
the
have put out
story.
three
And
episodes in total, and if I'm being honest, they wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't to the caliber of the work he was putting out.
hmm I
So
watched them. I'm a big fan. It I say this. Whoever
niggas
was
tried. You know
they
what I mean? We
tried. It
tried.
was a good. It wasn't an epic fail. It was definitely a great try. I always want to see what the fuck was gonna go on with Hefe, all that. That was kind of crazy, man. Um, where did where do you see yourself now, far as acting?
Hold on. I wanna chime in on one of the comments. It's a
Okay.
nigga in here. He said when he started getting sick, people was treating him bad. It's on video, not passing him the blunt. Man was really real. I wouldn't attribute. I wouldn't attribute I wouldn't attribute not treating somebody good to not passing them the blunt when they sick and they going. No, I mean, so I wouldn't say that that was that was example of people treating them bad, people not passing them the blunt. Um, yeah, maybe people didn't give him the compassion that he needed at the time. But like I said, um, people don't really people don't really take shit so certain. Like we not health experts, or we not, people. Life is wicked, bro. It's a wicked, you know what I mean? It's a wicked
But
world, bro. Like the
I,
world
I
is
just
cruel. It's like a
I
natural thing. Like it ain't really. So I don't even shun people. Know what I mean? I don't like like um. I wouldn't say I treated know what I mean, the big homie bad. And and don't get it fucked up. We had our spats when he was, know what I mean, not so well too. But
mhm.
like I said, I would just attribute it to people, know what I mean, like no niggas is not compassionate people. Like we not
Right.
compassionate people, bro. Like naturally. So I don't know what you saw, but you know that's the world, bro. Like know what I mean. That's the world. The world, nigga. God forbid today or tomorrow. Know what I mean. Like I'm not the same. Know what I mean. Like the world is not good. No, it's not a whole bunch of people that's coming to lift anybody up. Know what I mean. It's not really a thing. You know what I mean. Like
Yeah, it's
and
no
not
compassion
that
out.
that's okay, not that that's cool or whatever, but it's just I don't think like I think people just on the outside looking in cause say a lot, but bro, we mean to each other, know what I mean? Like naturally, you know what I mean? Like so you might have saw some shit, know what I mean? I saw some shit online that was disturbing to me, so I get it.
Mhm.
Especially if you don't know niggas,
It,
know what I mean? But I don't think I just wouldn't. Cause those videos that he in, some of those people I know them too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that it was ill. You know what I mean? I don't think it was, you know what I mean, any ill intent. Maybe putting the
you
shit out, maybe putting the shit out and all that crazy shit. But
shit.
I'm talking about in
Hmm.
a moment when we shooting the shits, doing what we do. That shit we do when the cameras is off. We ain't, you know what I mean? Like,
Do you think if Boone would have lived and stayed healthy, he could have been a great uh film maker, like the sayings of the great John Singleton?
man, boom, shit. I think if you ask me for 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 what he did and what he had to work with, I think he in those realms now. He just it's like saying, yo, where would Biggie be today or whatever? Like, yeah, nigga, we know he'll have a Rockefeller or know what I mean? Like we already know this because he was just that good, know what I
Boone
mean? Like
forever
he was just that
etched
good
in
at that
stone.
time, know what I mean? So it if Boom was still here, bro, there's no doubt in my mind that Boom would be fucking in Hollywood, know what I mean? Like and doing big fucking things, bro. Like cause like I said, he is of that, like he is of that genius, bro. Like with one camera and a bunch of fucked up cast members and people who ain't showing up or telling you they showing up at this time or you know what I mean? Like nigga, he was that with some dysfunctional shit. Like we dysfunctional, bro.
Yo, it got. Let me tell you how vivid Boone mine was. Right, I was like I said, I was in a dark time. I was living upstate in Bushkill, Pennsylvania. Right, and all I did was watch YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. I was watching Money and Violence, and then one of my mans hit me. Shout out to my man Rage, the homie. He hit me one day. He said, "Yo, you be watching web series?" Matter of fact, he came see me. He said, "Yo, I'm in a web series. I just got a little part. I'm just in the studio and whatnot, but it's called Respect Life. This shit is fine." My man Boom P from the Cave doing it. Once I watched the first episode, I was hooked, bro. And I just wanted to let you know you embody that character name so well. And what I want to ask you, as being that character, was you catching heat in the streets because of how good you played that character? Or how far parallel is your character from actually from Cod to Maine? Did you get those, those assholes out there that tried you because you portrayed the character on a web series?
Shit. One, I appreciate you, bro. Know what I mean? I appreciate, I appreciate those words because, like I said, I've watched myself, but I haven't. I don't necessarily see what people see. Um, but I do realize that Boom did a great job at casting. Know what I mean? Like Boom casted well. So my mannerisms, my mannerisms, some of my wordplay, how I would respond, um, generally to situations is like spot on. Know what I mean? Because he's writing around,
What do you see?
yeah. Know what I mean? So I would say young Ka and Maine, they parallel at to some degree. They
Mhm.
parallel to some degree. Um Damn, what was the second part of your question? Um have I did I run what type of because
Like
sometimes
what
you
type
play
of,
those
was it
characters
love or
and
was it
that
hate?
shit bring a
Was you
that shit bring a certain type of energy. I know
certain
exactly what
energy?
you're saying. Um
Uh-huh.
but it's two-sided. So
What
one
was it, more love or was it more hate?
is way more love, way more love, way more
Mm.
love. The hate, bro, the hate is like know what I mean? Fucking,
Inevitable thing.
yeah, like the
It's
the hate is
inevitable.
like, no, but the hate was so small. It's like it's you might get one nigga in the comments. I never got a nigga hate that hated to my face. I done had instances where a nigga think he know me like better than he actually know me. So it'll be some shit
Because of
like
the
that where a
show.
nigga like, yo, I done been out of town. A nigga like, yo, yeah, you from Dorchester. Yeah, you be with. I'm like, bro, I'm from nigga. I got a Brooklyn shirt on. I got like on. I'm like, yo, bro, I got a this. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm from New
And
York,
shout out
my
to
nigga.
my nigga Laz. Shout
You know
out
what
to
I
my
mean?
nigga Laz
Word, like,
Days.
nigga, we in Rhode Island, and some niggas like, yo, you from one of them blocks out there, nigga, in Boston somewhere. Like I said, this in Rhode Island. And I'm like, yo, bro,
Mhm.
I got a Brooklyn shirt on, bro. I'm from New York. Yeah, you don't know me like you think you know me, bro.
Mhm.
One thing lead to another. Mind you, his man is trying to tell him like, yo, nah, that's the nigga from the show. You know what I mean? So you always get that too. Like it be, you know, it's one nigga he bent. It's one nigga who like,
Yeah.
you think you know him. That's the nigga from the show. Duke was adamant. It ended up going left, and long story short, it went left. Know what I mean? We got up out of there. Them niggas left mad, and eventually, it did turn into like a nigga basic. I guess that would be an instance where some hate came. Know what I mean? Like where a nigga like, yo, yeah, y'all niggas acting, and that shit wasn't about nothing though. But it's been,
Cause it,
that's as far as it's ever been for something bad to happen. Like a nigga like, yo, yeah, nah, no, yeah, nah, you I know you from no, nigga, you don't know me,
and,
and you making my peoples nervous, nigga. Know what I mean? Like, and like I
and
ain't the nigga. No,
that's
I
the
ain't even the nigga you.
genius. That's
But
the genius that through Boom's lens. It made people feel like they know y'all. It made people feel like they was from y'all building. It made niggas feel like they was from the court. You know, cause his lens was so vivid. It was like these niggas do the
nigga was
same
a
shit we
genius, bro.
the sandwich in woods just like us. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga
Mm-hmm.
get in there, one of your little mans just boomed the nigga building, shit like that. You
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my God. And but you never got it to see it like that. You like a lens like, yo, like, no disrespect. Shout out to Cloud Now, shout out to Moses and all that
I'm
that
glad
did
you said. I'm
the
glad you said that. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna touch on that.
money of violence, but the authenticity of the storyline was so graphic, yo, bro. No lie, I used to fall asleep waiting y'all for y'all to drop, bro. Like you know, sometimes Boom used to put it up late. I wake up 3 in the morning and watch that shit, bro.
Yo, so look,
Word. I
right?
remember when my daughter was first born, I couldn't even smoke. I had to smoke in the bathroom and all that shit. To watching it on my phone, got the shit set up on the toilet, smoking, putting mad stuff so the weed don't go out to the room and all that. Yo, bro, that's how addicted I was to Respect Life. Still to this day, no lie. When I'm in the crib, and then I'll be like, I'm tired of watching all this. I go back to the first season, go back to where it stopped. I go back to where it
Mm-hmm.
stopped, and I watch the last 3 episodes y'all did. Like I just want to give you your flowers because you embodied that character, and it was like, it was so natural. It was like I was like, yo, damn, bro, he got real actors in it. And then when I did the research, shout out to my man Gat Murder, Gat
Yeah,
Taylor
shout out to
now.
Gat. Word.
Out to the
Love the Gat, man.
location
It's my
and
nigga.
our web series, The Brooklyn Way. Brooklyn Way was really a spinoff of the Respect Life because he got killed off and he started his own thing. So it's like everybody kind of extended family through there. So
Mm-hmm.
I just appreciate for y'all giving Gat an opportunity. He was able to grant me an opportunity. You get what I'm saying? You see how
Mm-hmm.
that is? And it was just like through the legacy of Boom. Like I wanted to do this episode because I don't want people to forget the indoctrination and the and which y'all brought to the culture of acting, web series. If you think web series nowadays is non-existent. And it seemed like after Boom passed away, that's when the web series died, bro. I swear. It seemed like it seemed like nobody wanted to put nothing out because you had to compete with Respect Life. But it was like, yo, if the dawn of this shit not here to do it, like it was the motivate. That's how I see it through
Damn.
my lens. That's how I see it because I watched it. Like I said, I was going through a dark time, so all I had was y'all. All I had, like I felt like I knew you, knew Mouse, knew Reem, knew I know a nigga that's like what's the cocky rapper nigga name, man?
Trilly.
Um Trilly. Him. I know a nigga like that. I
XM,
know
XM in the show.
XM,
XM,
XM.
XM.
Like I know niggas like this. So I'm like, yo, bro, this nigga really like I was like, yo, bro, what if this is some real shit and they just dramatize like it just had me like,
No,
yo,
it's
this is
definitely it's definitely dramatized, but like you see how you name it, nigga. XM Trilly is bro. Like I said, Boom. He cast it well. Like we ain't coming that shit and perform well. He cast it well. Know what I mean?
I got to meet a lot of y'all at the repass because I came to pay my
Yeah,
respects
yeah,
to
hell
Boom.
yeah, word, hell yeah. You pulled up to the hood and shit.
Y'all
Word,
had me in the courts, B. I was
hell
out.
yeah,
I'm letting y'all know I was in the courts, B.
hell
With
yeah,
with them
nigga,
purple
hell
benches.
yeah, in the
I was
yard.
tight.
Nigga was in the
I
yard.
was
That's a
tight.
fact.
I was tight because I'm like, yo, I'm asking nigga, I'm like, yo, what the purple benches? I gotta take a shit. They was like, yo, they took them out. I
Yeah,
was
they took them
pissed off,
shits
bro.
out. They took them
And
out.
it was just like to have the purple benches. Purple was royalty. You know, I'm from the Purple City era, but I was just thinking like, no, why the benches is purple? Why that stand out like that? Like out of like the cinematography that Boone had, like he knew to film y'all on them benches. I don't know why, if he thought like that, or if he even went over his head.
Yo, bro, I can't speak to what Boone thought process was, bro, because it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like it was like I said. You know what I mean? That nigga was a genius. I can't speak to what he like what his game plan was, but it was so much genius. And then I'm watching him do shit on the fly too, cause like I'm watching him like some of this
Mm.
shit is like,
Improv.
you know what I mean? But it's like bro, he doing this it's coming effortlessly to him. You know what I mean? Like and
Mm.
and even and like I said, I wanted to go back and shout out to Money and Violence because when I was watching a show in the early stage,
Mm-hmm.
it was fire. It was fire to me, you know what I mean? But it's fire to me from it's a way different lens, bro. Like them niggas is from Flatbush and Crown
But
Heights, and you niggas get busy out there, you know what I
this is
mean? Niggas
crazy too.
niggas do their
He had a
thing.
lot of gems.
The whole Brooklyn is, you know what I mean, legendary. Nigga, I can give you a legendary story from every fucking section of this shit, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
different how they do shit, how they deliver it, all that shit is just way different. It's a way so even watching them is like yeah, it's cool, but that ain't even that's it's nothing like how it would play. We like, yo, damn, it wouldn't go like that. Know what I mean? Over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
How did death affect the courts?
shit, it but prior to that, we were so divided. Respect Life gave us something to, you know what I mean, rally around each other, you know what I mean, about and shit. And that shit brought everybody together. That shit brought nigga Respect Life brought. Let's say you moved away, nigga, and you moved down south, nigga. You was happy to say you was from. So now you coming back, you bringing your kids, you showing them where they, you know what I mean? Like it brought the community like it made the community thrive and everything around it, bro. Too like, no, like I said, we a smaller hood surrounded by the bigger hoods. Know what I mean? The Sumners, the Tompkins, Marcy, Roosevelt. Know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Down the block, like legendary. You know what I mean? Legendary hoods and shit. And it just reminded people like, yo, yeah, we here too. You know what I mean? Like it really, you know what I mean? It reminded those play because that's really who, you know what I mean, who we looking at like, yo, y'all niggas, which y'all forgot we get money too, or y'all forgot you know what I mean, we get busy too. But it just
Mm-hmm.
it reminded people like, yo, damn, like you got the Jay Z's and Marcy, the Flavor Flavs coming out of Roosevelt. You got, you know what I mean, Illa G's and know what I mean, coming out of fucking Sumner and shit like that. It just reminded people like, yo, yeah, it's talent in this little pocket right here too. And since Boom passed, not that it ain't the talent no more. It's just that camaraderie we don't have no more. Know what I mean? Like sometimes Boom, Respect Life, that machine was like the glue at some point. You know what I mean? Like that shit kept us all together. Right now, we kind of just
Mm-hmm.
spread out, niggas. Everybody doing their own thing. Um, and yo, it's
Another
been, bro,
person
it's
you
been,
had
it's
a
been turmoil. It's been crazy, nigga. Like it's,
mm,
it's, you know what I mean. It's shit get real. Just know, man,
political.
shit done got violent over this Respect Life shit, man. Like amongst us,
Nah,
like we can't seem to like get it together. Like, know what I mean? Boom
I
kept
know.
that at bay, like kept niggas at bay and shit like that. You know what I mean? And I
Right,
don't and I
cause
ain't going I don't want to, you know what I mean, disrespect my brothers. I ain't giving up too much, but I'm just giving people a little insight on We human beings,
It's
know what
not
I
like everything
mean?
ain't a sweet road.
Nigga
Yeah.
might I might say something a nigga don't like, know what I mean? Nigga might punch me in my face in the middle of the fucking a reading or some it's like that. Like
Yeah, man. Like now I understand that, man. I'm from them same circumstances, man. And it be like even with the set, people might people that grow up to the set, they see all the stuff going on, niggas can't believe it, and I can understand what you're saying from your standpoint too. Um,
yeah, nigga, cause I but yeah. No, I never want yo. If nobody get it, bro, I know
you
you
know I
get it,
get it,
bro.
right?
I know you get it. Like I know you get it. It's like that when you a part of a collective, nigga. Everybody not going, hey, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna like, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna like. It's
I'm gonna
crazy,
ask you.
bro.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Did your phone stop ringing more when you was Maine, or when you just went back to regular cop? Was the people that was around? Did you see people that was around you when you was Maine and you was lit with the respect life? You still lit now. But I'm saying when you was just on your run with the respect life, did you see people energy shift far as you you know how people say relevancy and stuff like that? Did you see people switch up
Um,
from when you was Maine and when you went back to cop?
yeah, absolutely, yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely, shit get different. But you know what? It don't really, and I think I can speak for all of us when I say it don't really well for most of us, know what I mean? That shit
Mm-hmm.
never really phased me, know what I mean? Like because nigga, I don't really if I'm being honest, bro, I don't pick up the phone anyway. Nigga, Kai, Maine, know what I mean? I speak to who I want to speak to. I'm very intuitive. I know nigga, I'm a Pisces, bro. Like I walk in a room, I know good energy. I know what I mean? It's just like
My little brother's a
I
Pisces. Word.
I think I've been through a lot of shit too. I think I've been through a lot of shit, so I just be knowing, bro. I just know what's going on. I could and I'm sure everybody say this, know what I mean? But bro, I'm like nigga, I'm like a motherfucking when it come to people, I've studied people to a T, bro. Like I got people down to a science. Like I've been doing this shit since a little kid. And
Okay.
I I get it. Know what I mean? When you nigga, it's life. I don't even shade it or know what I mean, shy away from it. Like nigga, when you got something to offer, know what I mean, motherfuckers is you know what I'm saying? Like or when a person think you could do something for them, yeah, they calling, bro, and that's life. That's life shit. I
So
don't even really trip off that shit. Cause like I said, I wasn't fucking nigga, I don't I'm bad with the phone anyway, bro. Like you gotta nigga,
me too.
I gotta wanna speak to you for you to get in contact with me. Like ain't no like a nigga don't speak to me by accident.
Yeah,
Nigga ain't
nah,
gonna
that's a
get in
fact.
contact whether you got my number or not. A nigga ain't gonna get in contact with me by accident.
Since I've been following Respect Life, right? I've always seen you had your own sense of fashion sense. Cause I was like, yo, I was like, at first, people speculate, yo, do they got a budget for this? Because yo, they always Maine always crispy. You always got on the latest. You know what I'm saying? Where did
That's
your
my
sense of
man.
style come from? Or where did your sense of style come from? And was you strategically putting on certain outfits for the show and to kind of mold and paint a picture of the character of what Maine is?
Nah, nah, absolutely not. Like we don't got wardrobe and no shit like that. If anything,
Mm-hmm.
if anything, some of us try to like dumb our shit down. Know what I mean? Some of us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my sense of style, bro, shit come from my mom's, know what I mean? Like
Mine too.
my mom's nigga. Like I said, like I spoke on my pops, but that was early, nigga. I never even really got a chance to know my pops. My step pops is, know what I mean, a gangster too, know what I mean, bro? Like, and I mean a gangster like in life, not no gangster shit, like just a real man, know what I mean? Took care of his family,
Nah,
always provided, know what I
I
mean?
get it.
Always kept shit, know what I mean? Always, and 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 was like he was like the bump man, nigga, before the bump man even exists. Nigga, ain't anything somebody came through the hood with, nigga, they knew to bring that shit to my crib. So that's always been a
Nah,
thing. Um, and like I said, bro, I'm from downtown, so it's like it's almost if the best way I could describe it, it's like fucking being from a projects on 25th. You know what I mean? Like yeah, 25th right here. You know what I mean? Like the shopping, the you know what I mean? 25th right, all the
it's
stores is
right
right
there.
here,
Everything there.
and
Yeah.
then projects is right here. You know what I mean? Like so niggas from down that end, bro. Like and niggas could attest to this. Fort Greene niggas to this day, bro. Niggas is fly every
Name
day.
five. Name five pair of sneakers that you gotta have in your collection, new or old. Like it's a must. Don't matter what year, where you at, what you gotta have these five pairs of sneakers.
Barclays, um, a bathing ape of some sort. That's it's real special to me. You know what I mean? Like that's like my high school sneaker.
Hmm.
Um, of course, what Air Force One. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And a Jordan 3 or 4. Or you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. You had on a pair of red mics. Like I think I forgot which ones. This is when you had on some red sneakers. Me and my mans went out and went and got those, and we was calling them shits the mains.
That's what I meant. Was it the threes? Was it the
The
threes?
threes, them all
Yeah,
red
yeah, the
cherry
all red
threes.
shit. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, we was calling them
yeah.
shits the mains.
Yeah, I'm in
Word, man,
tune,
my
bro. I
man
know,
got the
yo.
joints.
One thing I do, I know my shit, and like I said, I play ball, bro. Like I play ball, so
Hmm.
sneakers, know what I mean? Fucking clothes and shit like that. All that shit go hand in hand. I think, know what I mean? Like hustling,
Cause you don't know,
basketball, fashion. Know what I
like
mean?
niggas from Harlem that watch Respect Life like me, like you don't understand, like when you boomed your man in the elevator and you walked out, we was like balance with the Eagles hat booming Nick. Now this is how we look at shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I
it's like
appreciate that.
it's not
I appreciate
it's
that.
not one episode that we don't watch it back to back.
I
If that shit
appreciate
go off,
that.
we gonna watch that shit at least again. But that's how much in tune we was. We was like, yo, that nigga main, that nigga stay fresh. We couldn't say like
And
what that
and
nigga
a
gonna
lot of
pop up.
people don't know. I went to high school for a minute downtown, like by the World Trade Center. Know what I mean? So I went to the high
Okay.
school of economics and finance by the World Trade. So I went to school with mad uptown niggas, bro. I had a biggie and shit. Know what I mean? And I was the only nigga from Brooklyn with a biggie. Know what I mean? And fucking ninth grade, you know what I mean? It's '04 or some shit, you know, yeah, like '04. So I'm my man Flip was he from 107th and Madison, right there, like by not far from Schaumburg and shit. And nigga, I so I'm well versed when it comes to, you know what I mean, the city and fashion and word for sure.
When you ride around, say you just going on one of your rides. What you listening to nowadays? What's your vibe?
Um who I'm listening to right now, man. I'm listening to I always got ESTG. That's always on my playlist. J Cole new album. I fuck with J Cole new album. Um I got old 50. I always got old 50. Um
I know you mess with the Griselda boys.
oh yeah, of course, know what I mean? Of course, know what I mean? I
Hmm.
got I got Griselda. I got Lash, know what I mean? I got my man Lash. Shout out my man Lash.
Shout out to Laz.
Heavy on last
Dorchester
last
in the building.
last lot
On
last
dogs.
last project. We on number 3, Boston Boy 3.
Yeah,
That
Boys
shit is
and Boy 3,
crazy.
yeah.
That
Fuck
shit is
that. Yeah,
crazy.
that's hard.
He outdid himself with that word. That's his best.
Yeah,
That's
he
that's some of his
it's
best
like
work.
they don't give I know Laz for like No lie, like 23 years, bro. That nigga was dancing with my mom's at my album release party. Like that's my bro.
Gangster.
Like I watched him. Yo, bro, let me tell you a quick story, right? We got a show out in Boston, Purple City. We got like a walkthrough, right? So it's this club, and they got like a glass booth, like you walk up a few stairs, and they got a couch in there and all that, right? So we in there, we chilling. Last of them, they come to hold us down and all that, right? So we chilling in there. We in there. We on promo tour, so we got chunky shit on our neck. The jewelry that I had on that night, I didn't even own it. David Bling from the Diamond District gave me some jewelry to wear until my shit was finished
Mm.
being made. And the shit was worth 3 times more than what I was actually buying from the nigga. So he gave me some big cross bracelet, whatever, whatever. And we in this little booth. We in a booth. This booth ain't no like this. It's a little with a couch in it, and it's not even. It can probably fit 20 people comfortable. This shit got 50 people in it now. I look up rolling a blunt, such and such. I know my energy. So I'm telling niggas, I'm like, yo, bro, something going down in this joint. Laz already told me they seen some. It was my man's, and we had a security, an armed security with him. I ain't give a yo. It was get. I got claustrophobic. I was like, nah, take me to the car. Y'all do what y'all want. Obviously, after I got in the truck, they came after like, come on, man, you being a part, you bugging. We got the come on, we got a legal gunman, this, that, and the third, such and such. Man, we going back to the hotel. We gonna call some freaks, whatever, whatever. We go to the gas station up the block from the club, right? We go get some Dutchess and some waters and whatever. We see 50 cop cars going to the club, bro. 50 cop cars going to that same club I told niggas to get out. Niggas got poked up, shot, all types of shit. Yo, bro, I got it happened to me in Chicago too when I was living with
Man,
Lupe.
man. You
My
think
intuition be up.
before before I met last of them niggas, man, I thought I don't know what the fuck I thought Boston was. I had a different idea of Boston, man. But them niggas, those is my niggas, man. Me and
Nah, Boston,
Last have been through some shit. You know what I mean? Last one of ours. You know what I mean? Last is one of mine for sure. That's my bro.
that's a fact. Before we close out, is it I will this the first episode. Is there any advice would you give to any upcoming young brother like yourself just to get through his day? What would you tell the audience uh to a Jew to go off of?
Um, for one, man. For one, just for one, do your best, man. Do your best and write your story. Do and when I say do your best, I mean do your best. Like write your story, bro. Don't live nobody else's life. Um, don't because even speaking for myself, you know what I mean. Like I said, in the beginning, you know, you watch these movies, you watch, you know, you see things, bro. Like and you can't help but fantasize and kind of. But I think these days people need to just lock more into reality and self awareness and you know do some self work. You know what I mean? Like and just really bet on yourself and know what that means. Like know that can't nobody else write your story for you. You know what I mean? Like don't nobody else got the answers, bro. Like you sometimes you stagnate yourself. You stagnate yourself like in situations where you just think you gonna get some help along the way, or you gonna get some like, nah, you gotta this shit, this is how life works. You gotta roll through this shit and figure it out. Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand for real. Even if it looked like that sometimes, know what I mean? Sometimes you better off just going your own way and figuring this shit out for yourself.
That's a fact. And but before we close out, I want to have a moment of silence for my man Boom P because this episode is dedicated to my man Boom P and the whole courtyard. So for a couple of seconds, we're gonna have a moment of silence for my man Boom P, and then we're gonna close out. Rest in peace, Boom P, man.
Rest in
Thank you to my
peace,
brother
man.
Kai.
Pacino.
I
Love
appreciate
you,
you, King.
blood.
Love you more, man. I love y'all. Yo, love you, Boom. Yo, this was the first episode of Chronic Conversations with your boy Uncasa.
Appreciate you
First
for
guest.
having me, man.
Nah, it's a pleasure,
Love,
man. Like
bro.
I said, a fan as well as your friend, my brother. He
Shout,
actually
shout to
sent
the
me
homie G to K,
inspiring
man. G to
words.
K in the building, man.
G to
Marky.
K, what up,
Star
Jeter?
shit.
Everybody in the build, yo, everybody that tuned in. I'm supposed to battle Jeter too soon. They trying to set it up.
The
Me and Jeter
word?
gonna go. Yeah, we trying to get busy for old time's sake. We used to do that back in Keep It Real Wednesdays at Baseline in front of Jay and all that. We used to get busy. We used to spar.
That'll be
Those my
fire.
brothers. Those my brothers. Shout out to Bleak, the whole Get Low, money, H money bags, everything. I love
Absolutely.
y'all. But like I
Absolutely.
said, this the closing out to episode 1 of Chronic Conversations with Casa. My man MGB Kai in the building.
You
You
already,
already know,
Kosh,
man.
man. Appreciate you, bro. Love, my nigga.
Appreciate you, man. Send a love to the baby girl for me.
You
Word.
already, likewise, bro.
You know it, my nigga. Yo, so that was the first episode of Uncasa Kush Conversations. We wrapping this episode up tonight. Y'all already know what it is, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the super chats. I didn't want to be looking all in the camera, so I'll go look at the things later and answer some of y'all questions. But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until the next time, we out.